I've missed 2 weeks. I feel like the last time I did a Carrie, it started in the same way, that I was apologising. I'm sorry. Things are hectic. As you know, things are hectic with you and things are hectic here. So I've been appalling, really. Appalling behaviour from my part. But I'm here now, and that's all that matters. Firstly, let's talk about the fact that you've been given editorial notes for the first chunk of On the Other Side. My mind went blank then. I didn't know what was going to come out of my mouth for the title, but On the Other Side. I love editorial notes. I just think it's one of those things as a writer where you're on your own and you don't really know if what you're writing is any good. So I quite like having notes from another person, and either having things that I really love, like verified and people going, yeah, that's great, or having bits kind of picked at, and like you said with Manpreet, saying expand on this, give me more here, or I just think it's really, really useful. And I wonder if the fact that we are good at listening and wanting that and liking other people's involvement comes from the fact that we are actresses, because I think, you know, being given direction and stuff, you kind of have to build something and then be able to just drop it, or not be too precious about the things that you create. And I do think that is right with books. I think sometimes you just have to trust your editor, and they know they're reading something like a reader would read it, obviously, but with, you know, not inside your head. They don't have all the things that you know in your head when they're reading it. So it's nice to have that external input. I don't know why that made me laugh then. External input, it made me think like a computer. Oh, it's been a long day, it's been a very long day, but it's nice to have that input from someone who's got a bit of a clear brain. So I'm really glad that you're enjoying your first experience of editorial notes in a fiction book, because I'm guessing it's very different to all I know now. It's different, it's a different way of writing, so I'm really glad you're enjoying it. On the topic of fictional work, now I don't know whether, Carrie, you've read this, Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. Well, this came out a long time ago. I read this, well, I was meant to read this on a flight to New York, and I ended up packing my suitcase, well, half packing it, and then starting the first page, and then ended up reading half of this the night before I got on the flight, and then finishing it on the flight. And I was literally just bawling my eyes out to this book. It is absolutely amazing. Now over 5 million copies sold worldwide. It is a phenomenal book. It's a real big thought provoker. It's just amazing. In many ways it's a very simple idea. It's one of those what would I do kind of things, but it's just so beautifully told, and it's just wonderful. Anyway, the reason why I'm talking about a book that's years and years old is because my publishers, because I'm on the same publishers as Jojo, well, they've only gone and sent me the next one. Yeah, it's the sequel to Me Before You. Oh, actually, like, can I just say, when this got delivered today, because they sent both of them, I had this envelope and I opened it thinking, oh, it'll be a nice little letter from Hattie, who sent me it. But no, it's actually the last letter in Me Before You, which I'm not going to say anything about, but I wish I had known that it wasn't a nice pretty letter, because it made me feel really emotional just knowing what that letter contained. And even now I feel myself on the brink of tears just knowing what that letter says and what part of the book it's in. And but that's great because that makes me really excited about reading this. Then on the back it says, don't think of me too often, just live well, just live, all my love, Will. And I just can't wait. I mean, it's a special edition, and it says Lou and Will on the front of the book now, because this was a little case. It says Lou and Will, when one story ends, another begins. Amazing, I can't wait to get tucked into that. Although I know I'm already going to cry. I kind of want to read Me Before You again, just so I get the full experience of it. I just don't know if I'm an emotional wreck already. The thought of it, the memory of it, I know by page 1 I'm going to be like, oh my god, I just remember. Sort yourself out, Giovanna. Oh dear. I guess my big news this week is that I have announced that I have written a nice little novella, a short story ebook typey thing. Well, it is a short story and it is an ebook and it is a novella, so all of those things. It's not a typey thing, it is that thing. and it is called Dream a Little Christmas Dream. So if you haven't already guessed, it is a small follow-up to Dream a Little Dream. So we will see Sarah and all of her gang and Brett about 10 months after where we left them, and seeing them at Christmas time. I've really enjoyed writing it. I think sometimes when you finish writing, it's really hard to leave characters behind. So I felt like writing this right now, because I've literally just sent in the first draft. I'm really pleased with it. I just felt it was lovely. It was lovely to continue with those characters who I felt I'd invested so much time and love into, and to see, you know, where they are now. I hope everyone likes it when they read it. I've enjoyed writing it, so fingers crossed everyone's happy, because I've had so many tweets, more than any other book actually, where people have asked for more from Sarah and Brett. I've heard those requests and I have now delivered, so fingers crossed you all like it. It's just busy in the Fletcher household. We're both writing. Tom's writing a little secret project, which is amazing, and I can't wait for him to share what that is. So we've just been writing and ignoring each other. Actually, we had a day off yesterday, we went to the zoo, and that was amazing because I got to hold a baby penguin. I know. I actually played a penguin at drama school. If you didn't know that about me, where have you been? Oh, just cupping that little baby penguin was amazing. I feel like I'm emotionally unsteady. I don't think I should have started with the Jojo Moyes thing. I think maybe I should have ended with that, because I feel like I've been on the brink ever since. We have a teething baby again, so not much sleep, which probably is the reason why I'm a little bit emotional. But all is good here. We miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. Last time I said that, I think it was a Sunday and I'd seen you on the Friday. But actually I don't think I have seen you for a couple of weeks now. So I'm sending you lots of love and just saying that I miss you. I hope you're well. Love you lots. I'll speak to you later. Bye.